Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone again. This is a video on the channel that always discusses what you had to say. And I'm going to say, show, read how you said it. So, found a clip, and I want to get another Sabre Zone out there today because I want to get on a roll today with videos, guys. And here's the clip. Shout out goes to Princess Dog. Wayne, which of one of our future players is as nasty as a junkyard dog and as relentless as a hungry badger? Jeez, God, Princess. All of them. There you go. End of video. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just did a video on Devin Levi. I would throw his name in there. I think this kid's relentless. I do. I could picture, you know, Kevin Adams trying to negotiate with him and him saying, no, I'm going to wait. Just like that, you know. Champions think like champions. That's one thing I believe. Champions think like champions, and chokers think like chokers, you know. And as a, you know, if you're going to be a champion follower of the Sabres, you have to believe that the ultimate's going to happen and we're going to win the Stanley Cup. If you don't believe the Sabres are going to win the Stanley Cup, you're wasting your time watching. You are. You're wasting your time watching because you're taking away from yourself a dream, okay? And if you're not willing to dream, then why even watch? Just to whine and complain? Come on. I think what Pince is talking about here, now the relentless, you know, I keep hearing things about Kulik. I keep hearing that he has a mean streak. I don't know, really. I would, if I was just to throw my wild card out there, who I think could be that type of player, Oliver Nadeau. Oliver Nadeau kind of comes to mind for me. You know, he's a big physical forward. He kind of comes to mind for me. I don't know. There's a lot of guys that we have now that we can, you know, Matt Savoy might have a mean streak. We don't know yet. I'm excited for this, but look, as long as they're all competitive and as long as they all hate to lose, guys, we're headed to a Stanley Cup. We're headed to a cup. But everybody has to hate losing. Everybody. Everybody. It's the one sickening thing nobody wants to do is lose. And if we can have that kind of franchise, we'll be fine. Don't you worry, we'll be fine. It'll take some heartbreak to get there, but we could get there like Colorado did. Colorado completely rebuilt their team. And sorry, but Colorado's not a hockey market like Buffalo. They're just not. You know, they're supporting the team. It's easy to support the team when the team is winning. You know, it's when a team's not winning, like we've been doing, that, but we've been doing it a long time, NHL record long time, you know, 11 years. So I can understand why the Sabres fans took a stand last year. The Junkyard Dogs are really the Sabres fans right now, Princess. You know, they're angry. They want something to happen. And I understand that 100%. I do too. I want something to happen this year. I don't want to be sitting back and just hoping, you know, that way, you know, we'll hang around and, you know, and maybe win a few games. You know, screw that. Honestly. No. I want to see this team win 50 games. I want to see this team win the Stanley Cup and be a contender for many years after they win a cup. I want to see that team come back because I've seen that team except without the cup. Really. I've seen that team. Many of you, Mike, you know it. Many of us seen this team for many years contend and just never get to the promised land. And it was the most heartbreaking thing so many times. You know, especially the 80s where everything looked bright after we upset Montreal 3 straight in the first round. We pushed Boston to Game 7. Brad Park happens. And then for 10 years, no playoff wins. And kind of from that point on, the last 40 years, it's been a struggle. Then Mike Pekka came in and Dominic Hasek and things got well. And then again, you know, we lose Hasek, we lose Pekka, and we start again. Briere, Drury, we lose them to free agency. This time around, I want the team to hang in and make players hang in. You know, not have, I believe that's ownership that screwed up the team in the past, really. Because you got to have an ownership, you got to have a management, you got to have a staff that makes players want to stay there no matter what, and even take a little less and say, no, I want to stay here. You know, I'm happy here. I like it here. I like the city. I like my friends here. My family loves it here. No, you want that. Because it is a hockey market, guys. It's cold weather, you know. Buffalo gets cold. And it's a lot like Montreal. It's just a hockey market. When I first went there, the games was 06. First time I ever seen a game live in Buffalo. And I expected it to be kind of somber like Ottawa. Ottawa, if you ever go to a game in Ottawa, you'll know what I'm talking about then. The crowd's very somber. It's not even close to the crowd of Montreal. Not even close. It's loud, but kind of, you know, you look in, just, it isn't crazy like Montreal and Buffalo was when I went to, when I went to a game in Buffalo. I expected it to be like Ottawa, not like Montreal. Buffalo crowd is like Montreal. They're passionate, they love the game, and they're dying for something to happen. And this is why we need Junkyard dogs in this team. We got to have some mean. We got to have some grit. We got to have some aggression. We have to have a team that's scary to play against. Not just physically, guys. I'm talking emotionally. You know, like you're like coming into Buffalo and you're like, oh my God, I'm nursing this injury and I just know, like, you know, I'm going to get hammered tonight. Like, you know, that used to be the kind of team we had. And they could skate. They were gifted. We just had fun teams in the past. Never a cup. Well, this time around, the Junkyard Dogs got to take us right to the Stanley Cup Finals and win one. Because that's when this fan base, guys, is going to go nuts. As soon as we get over the top, and they will get over the top, when they get over the top, that's when it's going to hit a lot of fans that, you know, all the crap they were saying about this team, they owe an amends. They just owe an amends to a lot of other fans, you know, that maybe they spreaded their negativity on them and stuff like this. Because one thing, if you're new to the channel, you'll notice, no, I won't tolerate stupidity. I had some guy saying something like, oh, well, don't talk personal stuff, just talk hockey. Banned right away. Done. Done. No. This channel isn't about me just making money, guys, because it doesn't make much. It's really about the healthy community. So if you're new, you know, I just caution, be careful, because if people that are rude and come here and they're negative, I don't hesitate to ban. I just ban right away because it's not fair to the other folks. It's just not. And that is the way this channel is going to stay, just so you know. Now, getting back to this. Junkyard Dogs, we have some already, for sure. But I would like to see a Junkyard Dog that is really angry. Like, really, I want to get that champion on our team that just snarling, you know, just ready to, he's mad still he lost that championship when he was 13 and 15 and, you know, he's angry. But it's a channeled anger, you know, not a stupid anger where you spread negative on the team, not like that. Hey, I think we have a lot of guys like this, possibly. Who it is right now, God, no clue, really no clue. I just keep hearing there's guys with mean streaks. If I was to say the young guy that it's very obvious though, very obvious on the team, Dylan Cousins. Dylan Cousins absolutely is the Junkyard Dog of this team. He is absolutely, has a mean streak. He's not scared to fight. He's not scared. He would go and take on Arnold Schwarzenegger. He would. He would take on the Terminator if he had to for the team. He's that type of guy. And those are the type of guys that win championships eventually. All right, guys, done for this one. See you in the next one.